Hey, Dr. Keith Smithson here, Sports Vision Pros at the ABCA with the best collegiate baseball coach in the country at the best college in the country, University of Delaware, Coach Greg Mamula. Thanks for being here.
Definitely. Thanks for having me on, Keith.
So we talked a little bit about sports and vision today, and Coach and I have been talking for the last couple of years about collegiate level and how we can implement vision testing and training at the collegiate level. We've done a couple of cool things over the last couple of seasons. What have you guys done at the UD there with the Fighting Blue Hens?
No, appreciate the asset that you have been to us, Keith. But we, as part of our daily hitting routine in our cages, we use the strobe glasses. We just recently have incorporated the Oculus with Win Reality, and it's challenging. It's difficult for the hitters. So it's important that we get them to buy in. And the toughest part is to get them the initial phase where it's hard, it's tough, they don't want to keep using it. But once they do and they start to see the benefits, our hitters are bought in on it now.
Yeah, so tell me about the buy-in. What's that communication look like for you as an organization to the players? Hey, we're trying something new. This thing's being done at the pro level. Like, what does it take to get buy-in?
Yeah, right. The greatest motivator for hitters is to see results. So like I said, once they can get past that initial phase and they start to see that the ball's slowing down, they're seeing spin better, they can make later decisions. Hitting wise, that's when I think the buy-in happens. And obviously when your better hitters are bought in the college level, your younger hitters are going to follow suit.
Yeah, and as we talked about a little bit earlier, the multiple phases of the game, right? Hitting is part of it. You guys have been hitting well for a couple seasons, and now it's defense a little bit. We got to put some emphasis on defense, pitching, things like that. But these kind of visual performance skill sets translate to defensive skills, to our catchers receiving balls, pitchers, things like that. So are you able to incorporate the vision training outside of the hitting aspect? Is that harder?
That's the next step for us. Is to start to incorporate the strobe glasses for the defense, the catchers receiving, and obviously the infielders ground balls. It can be a fun drill for the outfielders as well. You're always looking for extra drills for the outfielders, right? Yeah. So the strobe glasses is going to be the next step for us defensively.
I want to keep them on track on the road. We go on those road trips. You know where they are. They're in their room doing their stuff.
There we go. We hope.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a big thing. And as you mentioned, that we're virtual reality, kind of the new generation. The Win Reality has been a great resource for a lot of players from the youth levels all the way up through. Now that we have access to new vision training, even inside of VR, Sharp Eye Shootout's going to be one we do this year too, that has visual skills training, right? So that translates outside of hitting. When you have a pitcher, let's say, who's seeing a program like Win that's specifically really for hitting, and now we're saying, look, we can do vision training in VR for every athlete on your roster that can improve your visual skill set, your depth perception, your reaction training to keep you safe on the mound, right? And have us field our position better. So being able to implement VR even outside of hitting would be probably a cool thing, because now more of your roster gets to be involved in some of the training.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're always on the road, on the bus, looking to kill time. And it's not just killing time, it's going to have benefit to it as well. Yeah,
well, we're looking forward to the success that happens at Newark, Delaware with the Fighting Blue Hens, the best team in the country, the best coach in the country. You wait and see. Follow them next year. Thanks for joining us on Sports Vision Pros. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you.